I can't even, where's the seat? How do I see the seat? Where's the, is there really no seat that I can look at? Can I, this is a struggle. What's up, guys? My name is Khan, and we're back today in Scrap Mechanic, and I've noticed a sort of a trend going on in both the workshop and in the viewer creations that you guys have been sending to me, and that's that everybody seems to be making off-road vehicles now. Whether it's a rock crawler or a trophy truck or a rally car, it seems the workshop is just getting flooded with off-road vehicles. And after I posted that trophy truck video, a lot of people emailed me and sent me their creations and sent me links to their creations, which is awesome. And I said, you know what? I've gotten so many off-road creations. I gotta do just an off-road episode. And I'm back on, of course, my favorite dirt track. This is honestly my favorite track. It's got just so much of everything, and it's got nice rock crawling spaces. It's made here by Theo FRV. And he said, you know, it's obviously it's my rally truck, but he put a differential on the back. And so I thought that was awesome. He's like, you know, I made a differential, but it has Khan's differential, which is kind of cool. I noticed though, oh, I'm gonna build this, but I noticed when he did it, he actually modified the differential slightly, and he made it better. You see, he put this center, well, it's very difficult to tell, but he put, if I paint it here, he put this center pin in here with a couple of invisible bearings. But this center pin is actually quite awesome because it just makes the whole mechanism a little bit more stable, and the two axles are attached all the way through, but it'll still free spin and allow the differential to do its thing. So just like the differential on my car, obviously it's not very quick because Scrap Mechanic and gears, but you know what? It actually works pretty well. That's kind of awesome. I mean, it rides very smooth with the suspension. But yeah, definitely need the mods because that's a little bit, it's large. But hold on, let's see if we lock it. Does it go? Oh yeah, it goes a little bit faster. But you know, this is not winning the Baja 1000. But I thought it was kind of awesome. You know, obviously not my differential. I mean, it is my sort of the design that I used, but it definitely was rebuilt on its own because this mechanism is much better than what I did. So the one thing I've noticed with all the creations at the workshop is a lot of people are going really to make more and more complicated suspension. And you know, I did my trophy truck with a very simple suspension, but I saw this one that was also sent to me here, and it was sent by Theo as well. There's a lot of, is that Theo and Leo? Was that really Theo and Leo, or was that Theo and Theo? Theo and Theo. There's a lot of Theos apparently today, but yeah, Theo Lens sent this one in, and he said, you know, it's a realistic suspension. He's got two control arms here at the top and then the single bar at the bottom with the suspension embedded in the middle. Like, just an awesome stable design, really looking like that rally truck suspension, and just pushing it down with those controllers. But you can see there, I mean, people are just going crazy with the suspension on the wheels and the bearings. And you know, it's great when you're driving around on your own, but when you try to spawn multiple vehicles, it kind of dies. And you can see there, he's got the same double torquing axle on the back. So he's got the suspension piece here connected up to a bearing, which feeds to a bearing, which feeds to the axle. So this whole axle can torque. Let's just see how it drives. I'm really, oh man, this is ridiculous. It drives like crazy. What the? It's very floaty. I think it's very, very light. But it's just a drift machine. And just the suspension just really, you know, it really helps absorb those random bumps that Scrap Mechanic gets. Just a really well-designed car though. I mean, or trophy truck, I guess. You know, I'm a big fan of simple designs that function really well. That's sort of, you know, I don't want to overcomplicate things. Well, actually, I overcomplicate things all the time. But it's all just to make it function well. Still very terrible at driving this game, so we're gonna see. Let's finish this lap here. I really like this truck though. I love that front suspension design, but you can see there the suspension does kind of drop out, and it kind of freaks the suspension out a little bit, which is why I put mine with some dead stops. But still quite awesome. Super light though. Holy cow, we need some weight in this thing. This one was actually sent to me by, I don't know if it's T-Junkie or if it's Junkie or if it's Tunky, or I really don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm gonna say like T-Junkie, I guess. Crazy amounts of mods on it for some reason, but it's basically a dual rate long travel front suspension, the cantilever flavor. Overall, going for hyper realism, it seems. Very springy. I can't even, where's the seat? How do I see the seat? Where's the, is there really no seat that I can look at? Can I, this is a struggle. All right, perfect. Where's the seat? So he's got those invisible seats that are, you know, impossible to see. They're ridiculous. I mean, just so incredibly, I don't even know what half these front parts are. I can't really tell if those are springs or if they're pipes. I mean, he's got, you can see there, he's got the suspension built into the chassis there on a cantilever system. So the arm basically pushes the suspension to the back there. You can see which pivots the arm forward, up and down, which, so underneath the hood, there's like a pivot. You can see there, the pivot moves in and out of the hood, right? So it's a wicked system for suspension. I think the back is just a simple roll bar, but he's got all sorts of blocks on there that I really don't recognize, but just a crazy little buggy. I don't know if we can climb rocks. Like how good is it as a rock climber? No, it's pretty terrible at that. I mean, it's really light, but just so amazing how much flex that suspension has. You can see there going up on the wall. The suspension to me is one of the coolest things because like there's so many different methods of suspension in real life and well, methods of controlling a tire in general, but since gears and scrap mechanic kind of suck, we're just left with making really cool, crazy types of suspension. And just, you know, stuff like this, or just it flexes over the terrain, it just bounces over it, the wheels always find their spot on the ground. You know, it's just really well done. And he's even got the nice acceleration point where it'll naturally want to wheelie, but you can easily control that. But just amazing how much flex is in it, and just, you know, really ingenious. It inspires me to make better suspension now. I might have to make a cantilever suspension system at some point in time for some like crazy off-road truck or something. But just really, really well done there, T-Junkie or T-Junkie. I really, you gotta tell me how to pronounce your name. There's no shell on this, no body, but this is created by Hunter Trapper, and the blueprint doesn't have a description, but he sent me this, and I was like, I saw all this suspension, and I said, I gotta at least check out what it does. I have no idea if it's gonna work or not. But yeah, it's got like this suspension piece here, which goes to another suspension piece. Oh, this is like layered suspension. Okay. So I think it's like 3 layers, and then it goes to like a center piece. Is that just all fixed? What do these side piece suspension do? Nothing? What the heck? I'm so confused. Like, oh, it's got like 5 layers. I don't even, oh my, it's like a wacky car. I mean, say what you want about the lack of realism to a real car, it's kind of super stable. I mean, it just, okay, let's try it on this. Does it just go up stuff? Holy cow. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Like, I honestly, when I spawned this, I thought, oh boy, this is gonna be bad. Like, I don't even know what my expectations are, because it just looks so ridiculous. But I mean, I don't even know how you figured out that this was a good rock crawler, but man, it just goes up stuff. It's just like, I don't care. I'm just like, it finds the slot. How does that even work? It's not using any glitches. It's literally just layers of suspension, just out, in, up, down, up, and then like, you get this. Like, okay, it's got to have a limit. Like, let's go vertical. You can't go vertical. This is a stupid wall. Okay, let's see. Are you kidding me? Oh no, see, it can't. It's gonna flip backwards for sure. Is it just making like a crazy amount of? No, it's not. See, it's not infinitely stabilized or anything. That's insane. I actually did not think that was gonna work. Okay, let's find some more crazy cliffs here. I gotta figure out why that's a thing and really build more. But look at that. That just demolishes that. It doesn't even care. Interesting. But anyways, yeah. If you guys know why this is why this works so well, or maybe it's just a fluke, post that in the comments down below. And someone try and figure out a good way to make this crazy, because that would be just awesome. So I did want to look at one final creation in this video, and I don't really know if it's a rock crawler or what it is. I mean, I saw the link, and it just says My Best Car version 5-17. So I mean, clearly gone through a lot of iterations. This is by Little Washu. So yeah, I don't really know what this is. I think it's all vanilla. Okay. It's like, what? It's got so many, what did these send? Okay, what does that do? Does it do anything? How do I drive this thing? Does it? Oh, you have to press 1, okay, to deploy it. I see. It's got some crazy beeping going on. All right, let's do this. Let's just go straight for... No, I want to keep... I guess you have to keep those thrusters on. Okay, its legs are a little bit flimsy. Let's go straight up this wall here. Let's just do it. Let's go. Yeah, perfect. See, you know, the wheel covers were cool in theory, but in reality, not making for a good rock climber here. Holy cow, we are stuck. You know what? I'm removing your wheel covers. Anyways, if you guys have creations you want to send to me, make sure you just hit them up in my email, which is in the about section of my channel, or you know, just post a link in one of the videos. It is, you know, either way, there are a lot of messages, so I do try and go through all of them if I can get to them. But I do appreciate you guys sending in the creations, and I do want to do a few more viewer creation videos. So if you guys do like these viewer creation videos, make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below, hit that like button, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I definitely will be showing more creations, but I'm going to try and theme them. I don't really know how I'm going to do that. I guess it really depends on how many I get sent in. But make sure you guys hit those buttons down below, and as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.